Well, let's see if I can get this to work again. We're having technical difficulties here. Let's see how long this will stay up. If anybody can see me, please let me know. I'll wait to hear back. I see everybody talking to each other. It's possible I'm not showing up. Oh, you can see me. Hello, everybody. Gosh, I had a big old flashback to when we had technical issues before. I got bumped off about 15 seconds. Okay, good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Thank you for joining me for Yarn on the Beach, episode 129. I am sorry we are not on the beach, but we're having crazy storms here again today with lots of lightning and thunder, and I just didn't want to take the chance. Marlin's even home today. It's dark, wet, gloomy, and thundery. Thundery, if that's a thing. Thank you for the congrats for Marlin. He made second place in his tournament this weekend. Had a great tournament, lots of wonderful matches. It was a great show for us, for me, his #1 fan. Yeah, I know there's storms all over the place. Lots of people are having storms. So if you can forgive me for that, I have lots of extra goodies I can show when I stay in my studio. So I can show you a lot more of the projects in progress and even some other things that I haven't even talked about before. So I have lots in store for you today. We'll see how much we can get through in 30 minutes. If not, I'll save more for another time. Thank you. I'm glad you like my studio, Sarah. I do too. I made the screen behind me with my different fabrics and yarns. I've done videos on it before, but I absolutely love all the colors. It represents the yarns that I had at the time of making it and the fabrics I had at the time of making it. I have newer ones of both now, but that's okay. I love it as a scrapbook for the time and place that I made it. It's pretty awesome. Nargis can't see me. Well, I'm sorry about that. Maybe you can restart too. Sometimes other people have problems with technical things as well, not just me. What else? Then I have, oh, some bags here that didn't make it into the last time we talked about bags. I have a felted crochet bag here from the book Crochet So Lovely. I don't know if we showed this one last time. Really cool that crochet, when felted, actually, because of the mesh, it actually looks like, I actually designed this to look like laser cut leather. Jessica Simpson had a line of laser cut leather handbags at Dillard's and Macy's when I designed this bag, and I wondered if crochet mesh would look like laser cut leather when I was designing it, and I even embossed, or I added the embossed flowers in the motif so they didn't have to be sewn on afterwards, and I think it was a huge success. I love the way this bag turned out. And just to really dress it up a little more, I added the leather handles. I find that that really can add a lot of elegance to a soft bag. Another example would be this Be So Tender fringe bag. This one was inspired by a post by Beyonce in her Instagram feed. She showed a bag like this that was in sheepskin, and I took one look at it and said, I could get that look with my soft plied or loose plied Be So Tender yarn, especially if you were to brush this out more. I haven't spent a lot of time on it, but if you took a brush and brushed these plies out, you could definitely get the look of sheepskin a lot better. And this one's been lined with one of my KO project bags. Super cute. It's done in regular stitches. You can see on the bottom, just done in regular stitches, and you have lines of through the back loop like this to guide you into adding the fringe evenly. This is a free pattern and video tutorial on my website and on YouTube. And then here's another felted bag that I did for a Knit Crate promotion. This is felted, super simple, just double crochet, or no, it might be single crochet in the round with stripes. Fantastic project bag though. You could use this for so many different things. So those are the bags that were here last week that we didn't talk about. Oh, and then I have one of my sewing projects here as well. Let's see if I can. Oh, by the way, how do I sound this morning? I added a microphone for in the office today, And I'm hoping that that is less distracting. Ha, I'm not going to get it off there. But anyway, it's a flat bottom drawstring project bag that's double lined, so you actually could reverse it, and you have two different prints. Super cute. And you can also find that one as a video on YouTube, as well as a free pattern on my website. And I even have a playlist for that sort of thing. What yarn do I use for felting? These bags were done in Be So Brave yarn, which is my worsted weight American merino wool. But if you're substituting, all you would need to find is a worsted weight wool yarn that is not superwash. You want something that has the ability to felt. And I've missed a ton of questions and comments, so if you feel like repeating it, please feel welcome. But I wanted to go over those really quickly first, and then show, oh, I'm wearing one of my Chanel faux beaded necklaces. Here's the original one that's 4 tiers, and I have a 3-tier necklace here. I see some people leaving. Bye. Have a great Monday. And good morning to other people joining now. If you're joining me live, please let me know what you're working on this morning. And if you watch in the recorded broadcast, please also feel welcome letting me know what you're working on, because I try to make a point to even answer all of the comments after the fact. Oh, my t-shirt. This is from my RedBubble shop. This is one of the ones that I think is just a nice positive quote, wishing you the best day of your life. And I wore it this morning to let you know there is a 20% off coupon at RedBubble this morning. If you enter the coupon code UPDATE20, you get 20% off your entire order, which is so awesome. And you can get a link to my RedBubble shop if you go to my website first, or if you follow the link in the video description below. There is a link to my RedBubble shop there too. And this is the Relaxed Fit Woman's t-shirt, which I love because if you wear it a little bit oversized, you can actually wear it off the shoulder, which is my 1980s flash dance homage. And I love it because I don't have to cut the neck out. It's already done and hemmed for me. Is this the open shoulder top? This one, the open shoulder top. Yes, this is the, it's called UPDATE20, the coupon code, and it's listed at the top of RedBubble's website, so you'll see it when you go there. Yes, this is the Morgana top, Morgana crochet shawl. I made 2 pieces, and I'm going to sew them at the shoulder hem, just one tiny join here and here, and then I'll do a second join here and the other side, and it will become a cold shoulder open sleeve top. Inspired by Charlie's Angels, of course, but that's okay. It's also popular right now. My Jane's kit for me is arriving today. Wonderful. Enjoy. So this will end up being an open arm, open shoulder top. Yeah, did I finish my necklace? Yes, I have 2 necklaces now. I have the original in Harbor Fog, and I have the second one in Sangria. And I'll show you how pretty the variegated yarn looks in the necklace. Yes, isn't this going to be pretty? I'm so excited about it. So it's not done, but at least pinning it on the mannequin, you get a better idea about it. I know some people are going to be super excited about what I'm going to show next, or is that what I'm going to show next? No, I'm not going to show that next because I've got something else. Obviously I worked on the road all weekend. Will top be sewn from sides down? No, it won't be sewn from sides down. There'll be a spot here. Oh, I see. Maybe you could sew it down there if you wanted to. We'll see how it looks. We'll see. I've got to get it started. Have to at least get the shoulders and the cuff done and then see how it looks. It's possible that you'll join edging on this side as well, but it's one of those things I'm going to test out as I go. So as you know, I worked on the road this weekend at a tennis tournament, a very rainy tennis tournament, and I got a lot of progress done on some bags in Be So Fresh linen yarn. And here's the one. This is 2 sides crocheted and completed with a motif, and it's going to get This bandana is going to turn into a liner, promise. It doesn't look like it yet, but it will. And I'm going to show you what that will look like. Ta-da! And I think with the white linen yarn contrasting with the red traditional bandana, it's just going to look so like vintage Americana. How cute is that going to be? So now I think I'm going to put bamboo handles on it to make it more of a handbag look than a market bag look. But how you decide to do that is up to you. You could actually easily add a crochet handle as well. But I'm going to add bamboo handles. I'm going to choose a set on Amazon this morning and order them. And whichever ones I order, I'll be sure to share with you when I share the free pattern. Then once I finished this one, I was at the tennis tournament with lots of hours to go, plenty of yarn, but I thought, well, I guess I ought to just start something else. And I'll be sewing the bandana lining inside. I suppose you could use glue also, but I don't think it would be as secure. You'll more than likely want to sew it in. And I'll show you how to do that in the tutorial. So I started a second bag, and I wanted it to be different, but also still in the same yarn. So I did one in a stitch pattern in the round, which actually is this stitch pattern, but instead of done in rows with increases, I did it in rounds without increases and so I started with, see if you can see the bottom, I started with foundation ovals at the bottom, and then after doing a row of foundation ovals, I started working in the round into those ovals and turned it into a bag. And so I'm thinking this one will be lined with a bandana as well. Not sure if it'll be the same color, but this is the only color I have right now to show you. I think it'd be really cute in a turquoise bandana or another bright color, but isn't that super cute? And this one could also be done with crochet handles. I did a single crochet border at the top, so you could definitely do a single crochet handle. And I'm still on the fence about whether or not I add a crochet handle or add a bamboo handle. I'm thinking to keep them different. This one might have a crochet handle, but this one's definitely going to have a bamboo handle. But how cute are they? I'm so excited about them. And then after I finished that, I still had time on my hands at the tournament. So I started a knit top, and this was pretty bold. I started black yarn in dark lighting. Not my brightest moment, but I started a knit top that's worked from the top down. It's going to be a sleeveless shell that's worked straight down in a simple little lace pattern, and it's going to be gorgeous, but I'm going to need better lighting to keep going. And because I couldn't find the right size circular, I'm doing it on 2 long circulars to keep it in the round. And I really prefer to find a shorter circular, so I'm using a 4mm or size 6, and I'd really prefer to either go down to an 18 or a 16 or a 24 circular to get started. I'm not loving working on the 2 circulars, so I just need to either find my shorter circulars or buy another set. I'm not the only one that does that, so no judging, please. We all have those moments of rebuying stuff that we already have. Okay, oh, I've got another exciting sneak peek, but I'll wait for a second and see if anybody has any questions about what I've said so far. Thank you, KB. I know I'm not the only one. I'm just one that admits it out loud. I think that oh, Sherry, yes, retreat. I was going to tell you on Saturday, but forgot. Let's see how far back do I go on this. There's a woman that I know here in Naples who I met years ago when she was dating my dad, and I only recently reconnected with her through my dad's passing because I guess she's been friends with him all along, and we've maintained friendship on Facebook, but I really liked her when they were dating, and it's been kind of sad to not stay friends with her because I really think she's amazing. And well, obviously we reconnected met her several times at hospice, spent a lot of time with her during my dad's passing, and even at the memorial and the whole last few weeks. And during one of our conversations, it came up that I was interested in doing retreats here. And I can't remember precisely, but she has some sort of experience with travel planning. And she perked up right away and said, wow, I would really like to help you with that. I think that's something I could help with. And so not only did we promise that we're going to maintain our friendship, and we thought my dad would be delighted to know that, and Marlon is close to her too, so we're all really excited that we've reconnected through all of this. Her name's Catherine, and she's also Norwegian, something that we've had in common for many years, well, our whole lives, I guess, but that we've known. And we're going to meet for lunch soon and start hashing out some of the details and see if we can put together a simple idea for creating the first retreat. So fingers crossed, sending your warm wishes our way would be great, but she seems like she's very capable and experienced in this. Can't remember the details why, but I know she is. And because I remember we talked about it very briefly years ago when we were all hanging out together. So I should be meeting with her in the next couple of weeks, and I will keep you updated when I find out more. But isn't that great? Yes, so excited to hear what Catherine's ideas are about that. Yep, and I'm just excited in general to reconnect with her because she's a really lovely lady, and always good to have good people in your life, right? So thanks for the reminder. I knew if I said remind me Monday, I knew somebody would have a better memory than me. Sometimes I think I just have too many moving parts, and you know, some things stay and some things don't. What are you going to do? So back to RedBubble. One of the first things that I fell in love with at RedBubble when I started my shop was the sheer 55-inch square scarves. And this is one of my patterns. This is a rainbow print with butterflies. And funny, these butterflies, I drew these inspired by those louvered sunglasses from the 80s as well. So this is it's 100% polyester, I think. Super sheer, so sheer that you can see the print beautifully on both sides. This might be the back side. It's a little bit lighter on this side, but still absolutely gorgeous if you were seeing through it. So this is one of the prints. I'll show you a couple of the other prints that I have here that are waiting on projects, because I bought all of these to do different crochet on fabric projects. But I just wanted to give you an idea of the size alone is just huge. So if you turn it on the side and turn it into a layered triangle, I mean, you've immediately got a full size shawl, right? I mean, no question. And when I go down to the pool, just all by itself, it's more than a yard of fabric. Yes, it's 55 inches square. So, I mean, to tie it here, if you're shorter than me, you could actually do the sarong thing. But if you're my size, you could do this as a sarong. If you added some crochet ties to here and here, then you could pull it up like that and tie the rest of it around your neck. So that's one of the projects coming this summer. I'll show you a couple others. I have mermaid scales with an ombre of turquoise to teal. This is one that I love to wear as a beach cover-up, obviously. And here's one with kind of like a poinsettia flower with its white. You can really see how beautifully sheer it is in the white with the gold flower. So that's the base for making some really awesome crochet on fabric pieces. And I'm going to show you some of them right now because I've decided to not hang on to them for book projects because I feel like this is so on trend right now. I'd rather just get it out there and get everybody introduced to this concept to make gorgeous accessories for summertime. So let's get started. And I've got a few pieces. Oh, for anybody that didn't see yet, I did the video tutorial for the Dazzling Tassels necklace or shawl this weekend. That's a new video on my website done in the dazzling, Be So Dazzling sequin yarn and with Be So Fine tassels. You can find the website, you can find the video tutorial for that on my website and on YouTube. And the free pattern is on my website, and the yarns are both for sale on my website. So let's see, where do we start here? Okay. So here's the first one I'm going to show you. This is one of those 55 inches squares, but what I've done is cut up the center of it to create a Ruana shape. So then we create the Ruana shape, and then we crochet right along the edge with a row of double crochet chain 2 around the entire perimeter, and then add fringe to the bottom. The fringe really weighs it down nice. I could put on a tank top to show this better, but I think you can kind of get the idea. I mean, I'm not wearing the right outfit. Maybe I should put a tank top on to show it better. So I left this side is, oh gosh, it's not difficult to do at all. No. So this side, I took a chain tie, and laced through, so you can see what would happen if you totally created a sleeve on this side. But then I left this one open to show you that it kind of weighs itself down, and you could totally, it's a sleeve still, even though you don't seam it. You could also take this out and do it here instead, and then it becomes more of a poncho. So this is going to be a new video on my YouTube channel this week. I'm going to show you how to do this, and it'll be a pattern on my website. So all you'll need to do is buy some Be So Fine yarn and buy one of these scarves on the RedBubble shop, and you'll be ready. So you can also get this on sale today because of that coupon code in RedBubble. But how gorgeous. Super cute, right? So that's the Ruana style. Over a tank top and jeans, tank top and shorts, maybe even a sundress. And then this one, I took the 55-inch square and I folded it in half. Well, I did the perimeter. Let's see, we'll show the perimeter first. So I did the perimeter with rows of double crochet chain 2 and then rows of solid double crochet, and then alternated those 2 rows to give this nice border, and then seamed up, left a hole for the arm and seamed up the rest of those 2 sides, and then the 2 top and bottom sides stayed open, and it becomes a large and very dramatic shrug. Gorgeous, right? So it's super long in the back. You could pin it closed here. You just gotta figure out where it fits on you. You could actually pin it closed, leave it open. Very dramatic and very gorgeous. And again, you're just working a little bit of crochet on edge and then seam it up. You leave a little opening for the arm, and I'll show you how to do it in the video as well. So this is one of the RedBubble scarves, and this is some Be So Fine yarn. This is colorway Raven, and the other one I showed you was colorway Lilac Memories. And then I wanted to show it on some scarves that I found on Amazon as well. And so this is 2 separate rectangular scarves that I did the crochet edging on. So we do the single crochet, chain 5 or so, and then added a petal to it. But in between them, we join them like they're join as you go motifs. So in that chain 5, one of them is a chain 5 single crochet, then the other one is a chain 2 slip stitch chain 2, just like in a regular motif. And by joining them halfway down the 2 rectangles, we've now created a Ruana. And you could sew up the front, you could join these in the front, you could add a lace tie or a pin or a button right here, and you've got this gorgeous, I almost can't stand up tall enough to show you. There. And depending on the size of the rectangular scarves you choose, you could make this in any number of sizes. And then you've also seen that I'm doing a crochet on fabric one with a smaller scarf and adding crochet motifs to make the vest portion. It's here somewhere, but it'll come out soon. So those are the projects that I think we should really bring out for summer right now. So they don't take long to make. And I'm going to show you how to do those in a series of videos this week. So I thought it was great timing to tell you about the RedBubble sale. You can get these scarves in RedBubble for 20% off right now, and they're not expensive anyway. I've got tons of prints. So if you ordered those now, you'd have them in time for when the videos come out. You could either, if you have Be So Fine yarn at home, great. If not, you could order a color to coordinate with the scarf you choose, or if you have other yarn that you'd rather use. But I do think that using thinner weight yarn is good because you're going to use a thinner crochet hook and it just works nicely together. If anyone has any questions about that, please let me know. I'll hold off and before I say anything else. Yes, you could make a dress with them. I actually would like to do, let's see, where'd that? You could do a dress. This is what I would like to do. This isn't the right one. Where's the one I wanted to do? Oh, anyways. Let me just find the right one that I want to do the dress in. Okay. So, say you leave it down like this. It's centered across my body right now. What I would like to do is a row of floral motifs, tiny ones like that size, along the shoulder to the cuff from here to here. No, a tidbit won't be enough. You'd go into 2 for sure, and on the fringe one, it's closer to a full ball. So I would do a line of motifs from your shoulder points, or even if you did the line of motifs across the whole top, they would be the neck detail here, and then they'd be joined right here and joined all along, or joined right here, open shoulder all the way down to where they would be joined again here. And then it could be a really loose and open dress. You could seam it down the side from here down, and then you would want to belt it maybe, or leave it open and be it more like a caftan. But when I do this, it's 55 inches long, so I'm 5'9". It's shorter than my ankles, but you would have to just adjust accordingly. And if you belt it and blouse it up, you could actually get away with that length even if you're shorter. Do I ever crochet sandals? I have not done that yet. I have done barefoot sandals though. I have a bunch of patterns for that. And one thing that I would like to do this summer is add, let's see if I have one in here. Oh yeah. What I would like to do is combine Be So Fine yarn with the dazzling yarn and make really blingy barefoot sandals. I dropped both of them. But that's something that I would like to do. Could you make pants? I don't see why not. It's fabric. So especially if you're going to actually sew with these instead of just crochet onto them, then you figure you have more than a yard of fabric. So I mean, then you could really go crazy with the way you can make something out of it. Then you just have fabric, you can cut and sew it for whatever you want to make. Then, I mean, the opportunities are unlimited if you're going to sew the sheer scarves. Let's get one back up on the hanger. I'm excited to wear this one the most, I think. But I think there'll be a time and a place for all of them. Why are you at your studio? Oh, the storms are too bad this morning at the beach. There's lightning and thunder and lots of rain. So it was going to be near impossible to do that. And I figured staying in my studio just gave me an opportunity to show you so many more projects. And we just had a bit of a rain day. So as long as the weather holds up, we will be back to the beach tomorrow. So thank you for your understanding. Let's see, does anybody have any other questions? Thanks, Thea. Yeah, thunder and lightning is super dangerous here in Florida. And not only is it dangerous, but for me to be on the beach, think about it. I'm the tallest thing in miles in either direction with a metal stick. I just feel like because of what I do on the beach, I'm actually a lightning magnet. So I need to be hypersensitive to thunder and lightning when I'm down there. Well, I mean, if someone, it's update 20 for the RedBubble discount code, but if you don't remember it, it's listed at the top of their website in their header right now. And if you want my link to RedBubble, you can find it in the video description below or on my website. Lightning is extremely dangerous, especially when you're the tallest thing around with a metal rod, which is what my tripod is. This is the Morgana crochet shawl, 2 of them made and joined together to create a top, and this will be a new pattern coming very soon, and you'll see it's going to be left open in the arm, so it'll be a cold shoulder top and super gorgeous. All right, well, if nobody has any other questions, then I think we will wrap it up and set our intentions for this gloomy but still awesome Monday. And if all goes well, we will be back to the beach tomorrow. So everybody have a great day. Don't forget, all of the links to what we talked about are either in the video description below or they're previews for things that are coming really soon. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.